Welcome to YESPHX. I'm Daniel Valenzuela. I'm here with my friend and co-host, Jonathan Cottrell.
Good to be here, Daniel. And I am here with you, with Daehee Park and JT Marino, the co-founders and creators of Tuft Needle. So you guys have started Tuft Needle with a real problem in mind. So tell us a little bit about that problem and the solution you've created.
Sure. So a bit of our background, we're software engineers from the Silicon Valley, Bay Area, and we were working for a startup in Palo Alto. And we decided we wanted to leave that business and start one of our own. And we wanted to start with a problem of our own. And around that time, I had gotten married, went shopping for a mattress. The shopping experience was a nightmare. We spent about $3,500 on that mattress, and when we got it, we didn't like it. We tried to return it, and we couldn't return it, and every night was reminded of this huge mistake that I had made. And so in sharing that story with Daehee, who's a good friend of mine, he had had similar experiences as well, and we thought maybe this is the problem we should start. And so what we did was we took a legal pad and we wrote the hate list at the top, and we wrote down everything we hated about shopping for a mattress and everything we hated about a mattress itself. And it was literally so long that we figured that if we just solved half of those, we might have a good business. The next thing we did was we took my mattress apart, that $3,500 mattress, and we called suppliers, manufacturers, and started figuring out what are these components, not knowing anything about mattresses at the time, and what do they cost? What would it cost to manufacture a mattress like this? And it came to about $300. So at this point, we were already leaning towards starting our business, but had no idea how much it had been marked up. So that was the last thing on our list with triple asterisks, and then we got started.
Awesome.
Now, both of you are originally from Pennsylvania. You guys met at Penn State, your entrepreneurship program. Thank you for being here. And what a great story, because it's a great product, and you're doing very well, right? Want to tell us a little bit more about your model. Then you just talked about your experience and what created this business. What is the buying experience here at Tuft Needle?
So what we've developed at Tuft Needle is building a mattress company that we ourselves would have wanted to shop for. We as customers ourselves experience those pains, and that inspired us to fix our own pains. What that led to us simplifying the whole experience. When you go mattress shopping in the traditional way, you run into so many gimmicks and deceptions where these companies don't respect you. And this is obviously not just limited to the mattress industry, but we saw it there. So that includes simplifying product selection, having a real warranty, a real trial, a great customer experience, all those types of things. So we were the first ones to pioneer a single mattress, because when you go into a typical mattress store, you just see a sea of mattresses, and a commissioned salesman is just trying to lead you to the product where he's going to make the most, or he or she is going to make the most commission. So we wanted to flip that on its head and create a simple, beautiful process for buying a mattress, and do it at a fair price too. Not just charge what we can, but what we needed as a company.
To JT's point, you just mentioned when you were buying the mattress how much they had marked it up after doing your research.
Yes. Yeah, very frustrating. And so one of the things, you walk into a mattress store and spending 30 seconds to a few minutes on a mattress, that's no way to know if it'll actually work for you. Really, you need about 4 weeks to sleep on a mattress to know if it'll work. So how do you know which one is good? Do I like firm? Do I like soft? Our mentality and our theory was, is it possible to develop a mattress that works for people who like firm and people who like soft, and just make a really great product from the beginning? Having a 100-night trial and a really good warranty that you can actually use, but if we designed it so well, you may not even need to use those ever. So that was, it's simple, but it's working.
Well, a lot of people have noticed Tuft Needle here in the Phoenix area because there are billboards everywhere. You guys are on buses, on everything that you turn one way or another. You're on social media. You guys are doing a great job with everything that you've done from a marketing perspective. And one of those campaigns that you guys just launched is We Believe in Phoenix. Tell us a little bit about why you launched that campaign and what was the thought process behind that.
So one of the inspirations was, we were building a company here. We grew fairly large. We're over 100 employees now. And people didn't realize that we're based here. Even though we had a store here, which we're standing in right now, they thought we were a SF-based company with just the store here, just because of people's existing preconceptions and assumptions around startups, that startups need to happen in Silicon Valley and not in a place like Phoenix. So we really wanted to share our story about why we chose Phoenix, why we continue to believe in Phoenix, so that others understand that you don't have to go to Silicon Valley, to New York, to build a company, a fast-growing company at that. So yeah, we just wanted to share our story and hope to inspire others to do it right here, because this is where we believe resilient businesses like we're building can be built, because there's a lot of advantages. Like although capital is dry, there's not investment capital as much here, nowhere near. It forces you to build right from the beginning. And JT and I, we started this business with $6,000 of our own money, and we've grown into triple-digit $1 million company, and we played within those constraints to build what we have today.
It's pretty amazing, and you can do that in Phoenix, right? People don't realize that. Like you just mentioned Silicon Valley. More power to Silicon Valley and other communities that are doing it well, but Phoenix is also one of those communities, and I want to give you a lot of credit because you've been telling us that for a long time and preaching that for a long time, and it's working, and we really appreciate that.
Well, thank you so much for just taking the time to tell us about the Tuft Needle story, what it is you guys are doing. What else would you like to just final call out to the audience and sharing a little bit of your story and what it is that you guys are focused on right now?
I would say that there's a lot of things that people view as business truths out there. A lot of aspiring entrepreneurs spend time reading books and blogs about how things need to be done. And one of those obviously includes you need to go to where the money is. But we're here we want to disprove that there is no one right way to do things, and there are better alternatives out there, like starting your business here in Phoenix.
Tell us where we can go to learn more about your story, about Tuft Needle, and where we can pick up our mattress.
Well, we have a store here on Grand Avenue in downtown Phoenix, and we, of course, have our website at tn.com.
Daehee and JT, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for all you're doing for Phoenix. And you can watch what's happening within the Phoenix startup community by going to YESPHX.com or on Twitter with the hashtag YESPHX. Thanks so much for joining us.